So today is Monday. Today is August 7th, which is the Necromancy release date. Thought we'd just log on to this account and get like the dailies done and get the dailies out of the way. We had a really good bonus XP week, very good, and we got quite a lot of decent levels. Whacked out all the combats yesterday and did some ED3 for a couple of hours. Well, I think I only did for like 2.5, and we got some major gains. Looking at the Grand Exchange, we've got some things which have sold. So one of the armor sets I bought for ED3 runs was Bandos, but it wasn't buying as a set for a while. So I just thought, you know what, I'll just throw it in overnight and see if it sells, and it did. The price I bought Bandos for, so that was 5.7 mil, 6.1, and I think we made something like 2 mil off a set, which, you know, we could actually look at doing that a couple of times, to be fair. But yeah, that's that in. We sold our incense sticks. They were a really good flip over bonus XP weekend, which was nice. Just a few random armor sets we bought. I'm trying to like trim the bank down and just get some stuff sold because we're carrying quite a lot of like junk weight in a minute, and I don't like that. I want us to be pretty much a clean bank before we finish the bond. So I want to like start getting like selling stuff down. We get rid of all these items here which we use for our XP. But yeah, so that's those done. And then what we decided to do last night was a couple of new frames. We managed to do just over a K, all of which sold for just under 65k. So we made some decent money there in terms of a frame. We're pretty much as an average in for about 12k. So we made like 50 mil off those frames, which is nice. Really, I should have taken advantage of that a bit more over bonus XP weekend. So that's something I kind of like regret. But I think the account stats and levels speak for themselves, so that was very worthwhile doing. So I'm going to just work out and try and get rid of all these. So one of the big things we did actually spend money on was fletching. We tried one last chance at selling some refined planks, but I knew they wouldn't go, which is why we kept making frames. It's just about cleaning that bank out, just so it makes it a little less painful when we do come to the end of the bond, just to make sure we get every little coin out of our... I'm going to throw another little offer in for incense sticks for Irrits, just see if they do work again. We've made enough anyway, so we'll do 2k, 3 GP over mid, and see if they work. Right, in terms of everything else, we do have 3.3k refined planks left, just over another 1k to mate. 1k you refined planks, and then that will pretty much be his, and then we've got 5k prayer potions to make as well. Let's just check the margins. I think these will have gone now because bonus XP is finished. The frame price might still hold, we'll see. Yeah, to be fair, the frame price seems to be holding pretty well. So we can do stuff with that. Even with the instant sale, we could do stuff with that and make something from there. Right, okay. That's no problem. Because it is Necromancy, the majority of today will be done on the main account. If I can AFK anything, we will do. So I'm just going to go and run through our challenges really quick. I'm pretty sure our challenge was goblins. We're a bit more, what's the word? We're a different breed from when we were last killing goblins. Right, that is Slayer done. We're going to go and do some nature runes. Oh, I've messed up here. We should have brought our archaeology journal with us, and then we could have gone straight to the camp, and then we could have gone straight to... Actually, we might be able to just restore one. So yeah, the last 4 days of this bond on this count is basically just to like tick off what's left. I'd love to go and get 80 smithing, which I think we could do AFKing with prime bombs while we do things on like the main account, and 80 divination seems to be like a guarantee now. And I want to finish off the rest of the frames as well, because then I can tick that off and we've done that, and we might actually get another construction level. It's mad to think like at the beginning of the first bond our highest level was herblore, just followed just by crafting. Whereas now, like, we have scope for construction to be our highest level, and our total level now, we could maybe squeeze 1400. If not, we've made more than enough progress anyway. Right, so all done with the daily challenges, so we're going to go and hand those in. Claim rewards. Weekly reward, we've got some oddments and a skip, which is nice. 25 Slayer, which is good. 19 Archaeology, 3 levels there. And we also got a runecrafting level to 56. 5 mine runes per essence. We can now do a new spot and get white oak. And then we can do Fair and Seek and kill cockatrices. Fair enough. Right, most important bit of the day. Please no portables. Go away. All this promo seems to want to give me is... Actually, no, I don't need them anymore. Ah, the full invo saved me. I don't really need combat dummies anymore, so they don't really have much for use. I'll take the protein and the lamp. Okay, now that's useful. I'll take that. And a large prismatic lamp. Beautiful. Wow, the sprinkling is actually low-key like good old reward there. 2 more keys. Get them bought. Well, divination XP. Go. I tell you what, Luminite injectors, portable workstations, I do not care. I don't want them. I can go and get them. I can use other people. I can leech. I want XP. Where's that going to go on to now? Smithing, I guess. Right, good for us is we have sold some stuff. What in there is a mill. There's a note papers a little bit. Oh yeah, the stone segments. Drop by the general storm, get rid of a couple of things, mainly just the feathers. Sell the chicken. Now the mimic, I need to do on the main account really, because I've heard it's decent money. Because the scrimshaws are actually bank at the minute. White berries on the way down. Magic note paper gone. Right, so we're looking a little better. Not much, but a little. I'm going to wait for that junk to sell. And then we'll go again and we'll sell everything, which we can do. But we have made it look better anyway. I can't believe we got the sprinkling. That is actually quite a big upgrade. Right, so what are we going to do next? I'm going to go to Fort Frimfree. I'm going to go crack on with some more frames. Let's get all those frames done. And then all which is left on this count then is pretty much just the herb supplies. I'm going to count down to Necromancy, and we just picked up a key. I'll put it in and just got a giant prismatic lamp. Whack that on divination, 73k. So we are 36k off the big 80 divination. Just making frames till the update comes, and then this count will pretty much be done for the day. I might do some smithing on the side because it'll be a bit AFK. But apart from that, yeah, we're pretty much just soldiering through doing these frames. So the last level for a little while, we're going to get 86 construction. Basically just making frames, working our way through. I think the update's something like an hour and 30 minutes away. So we might be able to crack in quite a few frames before we finish. And then we'll get it in for the GE. So yeah, I've decided after that I'm going to go and camp smithing. We're going to do some of our Calcum stuff, just nice and AFK. And then what I might do as well, 36k XP, it's not too long. Doing divination, so I might go and just do that normally. So there is level 86 construction, nothing too big, it's just mainly like house stuff, which at some point we will need to go and buy a house and kit it out as well. Yeah, considering like this is profitable like construction XP, this is decent XP. It's a little bit slow on the frames, but you expect that because that's where you are making your most profit. But yeah, it actually isn't that bad, and it's something you can like partially AFK anyway. So today is Tuesday. We have 1 day, 11 hours left on the account. Necromancy was released yesterday and we played on the main account. So I do think we're going to do it on this account today because there are some things which do make a profit, and you know this account loves profit. So on the refined frames on the noob account, well, the bond account, sorry. Just finished all the refined frames. We've still got the planks left to go, and we've still got the magic planks to go as well, but we've finally cracked out all 6.5k of the refined frames. I'm going to go to the Grand Exchange now and throw them in. I think now, though, I'm going to go and do some Necromancy. So, I don't know if you've done Necromancy, but basically, like, some of the supplies you use are used quite quickly, and I think they've got some worth to them. So, I'm going to do that and hopefully get a couple Necromancy levels, but also make a lot of money from it. So yeah, we're going to leave the construction hellhole, which is the Fort Frimfree done workshop. 35k from 87 construction, which is very nice. We'll definitely get that. Could squeeze 88 as well, depending on what the XP is like for the magic ones. And I think with the Necromancy levels we'll get today and tomorrow, we'll get 1400 total level as well. Ooh, as a Kebit borrow. Anyway, back to the GE. So, we actually bought some incense sticks as well, which is nice. So you frame, let's just check the damage on this. Hopefully it's still around the 65k mark. Yeah, that's, to be fair, it seems to be holding its price pretty well there. We sell all of that. 66k. Take a few GPR. Another 30 mil in the cash stack is nice. So what I'm going to do as well, because we're going to do Necromancy, I will not have the time to do the prayer potion. Now, the prayer potions are actually going to lose us some money. But it's at a point now where I just won't have the time for them. As much as I wanted to do them, I won't have the time. I'm going to prioritize Necromancy because I think Necromancy is where the money is at the minute, and it's probably better for us to do. But while I'm here, I'm going to give my bank a little clean again. Just start trimming down the stuff now, just so when it does come to the end of the series, it's not that much of a long process to clean it. I'm pretty sure we're going to lose something like 5 mil off these potions, but so be it. I just get rid of some artisanal gears, which are gone. Get rid of a limestone. The limestone is what we mined. Amulets of accuracy might have some price. I think it's quite rare. No, never mind. Rabbits. Jade will go. Cut jade will go. Okay, we're going to upgrade that and then turn it to burial. So throw in some very cheap limestone, and that's pretty much as done. We can bin that, keep the auric outcome thing. Right, pretty much there. So I'm going to throw the cash stack. Well, no, I'm going to keep the cash stack with me, and I'm going to go and set up and get ready for Necromancy. The tutorial. Tutorial is good. I thought the tutorial is good. Now, we're doing Necromancy for one reason only, and that's, well, profit. Now, really, what I could be doing is going to kill the trolls, and probably better XP than what I'm going to be doing. However, it's sort of the most common material. The necroplasm is needed. Quite a lot of things. The upgraded ink, the upgraded candle, and also to make greater necroplasm. The demand on lesser necroplasm. And with people wanting to raise a skill, wanting to do it quick, and wanting to do it easy, people are willing to pay for that. Similar to how people don't want to make supers for Herblore, people don't want to make bare necroplasm. So I am more than happy to do that. So what I'm going to do now is actually throw to the storage, but we can just sit and crack out and do these for a bit. Now I will get some XP and I will definitely get some levels. But necroplasm into necroplasm, and then all you do is you go back, select ritual, and from that we'll get some ectoplasm, which is also sellable, and then we'll get our lesser necroplasm as well. It could be anyone's guess what that sells for. The lesser necroplasm can also still use basic candles; they just don't last as long. Whereas the ink is needed to do higher tier rituals. Yeah, this is going to be me for a while from frames, and this is a little less mind-numbing, as weird as it sounds. We're not quite AFK enough to be AFK, but then like not quite intense enough to be anything else. So that was the issue I had with frames. But yeah, we'll make some money from this. And what we can do when we get level 20 as well, we can make the new form of rune essence, which I think as well. So that is level 20 necromancy. To be fair, we're just going to continue plodding on with rituals. So at 15k, I think we're nearly at 10k now. And then what we'll do once we've sold that is just see what we can sell it. See what the GP is like. If it's good, then we'll keep going. If it's not so good, maybe we'll necromancy. Maybe we go and train it to level 16 and we can start dealing with the greater stuff. After this ritual, I'll go and get the out from the chest, and then I can just show you what the necroplasm does and what it links, and then why it's so like worthwhile doing at the minute. Unless you want to buy the stuff on the GE, which you absolutely can, but it would be a price. So we've done 5,000 of a weak necroplasm. So if we open a ritual chest, we have 5 ectoplasm and 2.5k of weak necroplasm. So once you click to craft this is where the price comes in. So you can upgrade to the ghosty ink and the powerful ghosty ink. It's a bit like the stages. So to make the regular ghosty ink, that's what needs lesser necroplasm, is made from greater. All of which require a vial of water. So that is level 20 necromancy. So that unlocks the upgrades to the weapons, which is what the smith is for. To be fair, we're just going to continue plodding on with rituals. So I wanted to finish that 15k. I think we're nearly at 10k now. And then what we'll do once we've sold that is just see what we can sell it for. See what the GP is like. If it's good, then we'll keep going. If it's not so good, maybe we'll look at other things we could do in necromancy. Maybe we go and train it to level 16 and we can start dealing with the greater stuff. After this ritual, I'll go and get the loot out from the chest, and then I can just show you what the lesser necroplasm does and what it links, and then why it's so like worthwhile doing at the minute. Unless you want to buy the stuff on the GE, which you absolutely can, but it would be a high price. Right, bro. So we've done 5,000 of a weak necroplasm. So if we open a ritual chest, we have 75 ectoplasm and 2.5k of the weak necroplasm. So once you click to craft this is where the price comes in. So you can upgrade to the greater ghosty ink and the powerful ghosty ink. It's a bit like the stages. So to make the regular ghosty ink, that's what needs lesser necroplasm. create the greater ghost link, that's what you need to make greater necroplasm. And then to make the powerful link, you need powerful necroplasm. So greater is made from lesser and powerful is made from greater. All of which require a vial of water and ashes. The ritual candles, in a minute, they're not as needed really. So the only difference between the two is that the higher tier one actually just lasts longer. That's all which the candles really do. But yeah, we'll get back to rituals, back to working through this necroplasm, and we'll see what level we get once we finish the 15k. So that is level 30 necromancy on the bond account. Nearly finished our 15k now. We've probably got 2 or 3 more rituals to do. And to be fair, it hasn't been that bad. I thought it'd be absolutely painful, but it's quite, once you're in a routine and a rhythm and stuff, and I still think it's not taken more than about an hour and a half to do the 15k. I might have lost grip of reality, but I've been doing Anaku's on the main account, and the main account's gone through 3 overloads. So yeah, roughly about an hour and a half. And we've got level 30, so we've not actually used combat, and combat is a lot quicker to train it as well. We've got level 30. Now, once we've finished these last 3, we're going to take all of the loot and then go to the Grand Exchange. Have a little play around with what prices are and whether it's worth us doing. When we come back, I'm going to go and try the runes, and we're going to do the quest really quick and then do runes for a while and see what they're like for profit. I really didn't expect to get this high though, considering we're going to do 15k, and don't get me wrong, 15k is a lot of necroplasm to do. I didn't think we'd hit 30, so we've made quite a bit of progress. 30 is a level I started doing combat on the main account, so that could open up some combat training for this count if we wanted to do that. Now, these would have massively changed compared to the video I did yesterday. Obviously, all the price of necromancy stuff will be massively changing price throughout the whole skill release, because people will level up stuff and then stuff will have less demand. However, what I do like, and it's kind of something I did with archaeology as well, they made the base stuff important. So for people who are using the top tier of ink, the necroplasm, both lesser and greater, still got to be used. So there's a demand on the lower level stuff and the mid level stuff to make the high stuff. So that's pretty good as well. So let's go to the Grand Exchange. So in terms of our items, the limestone bricks have sold, snake grass is sold, and the clean ranite is sold. Right, so 1 ectoplasm. Let's see what this is going to go for. 10k. Okay, so that's gone down quite a bit, but even then we've made 2.5 mil. So let's see the lesser necroplasm. 4.6k. So if I was to sell this for 4,500, we've just made 33 mil, which, okay. So one thing I want to test as well, vial of water. Now these will be inflated because they're in demand. Don't make me go to Ardy. And then ashes, which are now worth bank apparently. 2k, 1k. Wow. So fire making is genuine profit. Who would have thought? What a world we live in. Wow, they sold for 8.7k. Wow. So once the ritual's done, go and get that. We're going to take. I'm going to drop one of the essence as well, because when we go to the general store, the general store will buy some more necroplasm or whatever it is, and then that way we can go and make some more if we want to. So the essence you can sell on the Grand Exchange, which is what we're going to be looking at if it's worth us doing. If it is, we're going to have to buy some pure essence and then move from there. So drop the essence, trade, and that's it. Weak necroplasm. So we've managed to do that in the time it's taken. The store hasn't even restocked yet. So you could do that off a brand new fresh account. All you need to do is the tutorial. And after that, make 15k necroplasm into lesser necroplasm. Do that another time. So do 30k, and then that's pretty much a bond paid for. And then the more you train your necromancy, the higher you get. Once you get to the greater things, that's even more profit. Right, so it wants us to do the spirit altar. So we're going to see Reziel, the first necromancer again. And here is where you can do the runes for all of them. It's not just the spirit, so you've got bone, miasma, and flesh as well. So there we have made the runes. If we go to Draenor Lodestone, it saves us running through the city of Ulm. Just go through the entrance for death, or the former death entrance. So if we go through the underworld, and then we'll be able to get to the side we want to go to. And you just go over to Magnus, whatever his name is, Malginus, and you've finished. And there we go. 1.5k necromancy XP, which we all like a lamp, got a level, beautiful. And more importantly, with that we also get 2 keys. So the lamp goes on to smithing, and then both of the lamps go on to smithing. Very close to a level. Right, and then we can bank that and also take the ectoplasm. We're going to go to the Grand Exchange, and then we're just going to have one look at what the prices are for the runes and the pure essence as well, and whether we want to do that or just keep doing necroplasm. So what I'm going to do as well, for the purpose of showing what we can make from necromancy in a couple of hours, I'm going to go and bank my cash stack and withdraw the GP we've made from the necroplasm, so 34 mil. Right, impure essence is going to sell for 11k each. I think we're going to go and give that a try now for a bit. Spirit runes as well, they should be quite cheap. Wow. What price did they sell for? Right, okay. We might do that. We might do that in a bit. So they sold for strange. I'll do some thinking if that was worth doing or not. But our cash stack is going up. So what we need to do is spend a little money. So I'm going to take this out of our pots here for some pure essence. We're going to buy 10k. Back to Draenor, and then this is going to be our next stint here. So that's what we're going to do next. I will come back and how we progress with this and how this is gone. I'm not sure how many rituals 10k is going to take or how long it's actually going to take, but that's what we'll do for our next big block, and we'll see where this gets. The good thing with this though is the pure essence can go into the storage, and it does make the ritual a lot more AFK now. So if we put that into our focus, select ritual, everything's all good. And that's it. So we will be back at some point with how much we've made from the essence. And then that's going to wrap it up, like sort of how a brand new account or a fresh account of Necromancy can make in a given period of time. Right, so just got level 37 Necromancy, finishing the essence. The essence are all done now, so our 10k essence has transformed into 2000 of the impure essence. Yep, so none of it is left in our focus. We did do that quite quick, to be fair. I probably transformed that in an hour. Wasn't too bad, and we got level 37 Necromancy now, which we are making like progress. It's not nowhere near as quick as like using combat and stuff, but we are getting there. Unlock quest, Old Black Magic. Yeah, not too bad. What we're bothered about is profit. How much profit are these essence? In terms of what's next, I'm probably going to go and do necroplasm again because I want a stack of it for when we can do greater necroplasm. So the shop should have stocked up again, so we'll be able to buy like 27k and then go and do that. And at least that way, when we're able to do greater necroplasm, we can change a nice big stack into greater necroplasm, which is a higher cost, and also we can do like greater ink and all that sort of stuff as well. So if we go to the bank. Now, one thing I need to show as well, to do the essence, you need to buy some greater ink. That's 100 and I think I bought it 120k each, so I've had to buy that. So I've had to invest some money as well. So to do these, 1.8 million essence and probably another 10 on top of that. So 3.3, so 5 mil out of this we've had to spend as an expense. So I'm going to sell one. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to buy one. It won't buy for 10k. So 15k for an essence. Which, don't get me wrong, like, once that buys, we're going to actually go and do some more necromancy stuff now anyway, while that sells, because we could sell it for 11k each, but we're losing out on profit there. So I'm going to sell that for just under 15k. I'm going to go and buy some more of the necroplasm and then just do necroplasm rituals until that's sold. So while the essence was good, I would say... Would I say it's better profit than necroplasm? I'd say probably not now. I'd say necroplasm probably is better because there's no cost. But again, like, we've probably played necromancy for 3 hours max, and we've made 60 mil. We've made a bond in 3 hours just doing necromancy from level 1, which is it's mad. So if you do have a new account, obviously this account buys its own bonds. Definitely worthwhile doing now because you might not get a better chance to do it. Obviously, with our series, I don't know if you've not seen our series before, there is a series in my channel. This account is going to pay for its own premium membership. We've taken it from a level 1 where we only had a week of Prime membership, and then we're going to turn it into a fully fledged members package member. So for us, this is the best time now for us to cash in, train necromancy as well, and cash in and make as much money as possible to throw into our bond pouch. So just doing some of Geely's tasks to unlock the next tier weapon. And that is level 46 Necromancy, so even on an account like this where I've not got the best stats, Necromancy is still pretty OP. Hopefully that's going to be the end of this video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe. One more video to finish off the bond for this first full bond on the bond account.
Hope you guys will be looking forward to it and looking to see how much we're going to end up on. If you've got any rough ideas, make sure to drop them in the comments and we can see tomorrow how much we've made.